What's up, guys? It's Q Talks, your number one source for music, music reviews, general topics, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so today, what we're going to talk about is general topics. Today I just wanted to talk to y'all. This is a new segment I want to call Q Soapbox, Q Talk Soapbox. It pretty much means, me just wanting to speak certain topics that just popped up in my mind, and I just wanted to get on the camera and freestyle it for you guys. Okay, so let's talk about, do you really love yourself? Now, if I walk up to you and ask you, do you love yourself? What would you tell me? You probably tell me, yeah, I'm okay with myself. I like myself enough. But do you fulfill your destiny loving yourself enough? Because for real, I feel like you should definitely do more than just love yourself okay. Love yourself to the max. Love yourself like you're the best looking person in the world, like you're the smartest person in the world, like you're the most intellectual. I mean, that's the same thing. But just love yourself to pass 100%, because honestly, if you ain't gonna love yourself, nobody else will love you. So if you out here looking for relationships and somebody to connect to, you gonna get all these toxic people because you bring in the energy that you give out. And most people don't understand that. So if you giving out the energy, oh, I love myself okay, or you giving out the energy, I fucking hate my life, I want to die, then that's the energy you're going to bring back into you. The people who come around, you're going to bring that energy with them too. So you doubling down on that, tripling down, quadrupling down on the energy of somebody that is not meant to be in your circle. Now, guess what? You're really in a dark place. People don't really understand this, and I don't understand why you don't understand it. It's kind of common sense, but you know what they say about common sense is not so common. Pay attention to yourself. People don't pay attention to themselves and don't understand what they like to do, what they like to eat, what they like to, where they would like to go. Like, I'm about to get my passport, and I'm about to travel to Amsterdam in May. I've never really been overseas, despite the London sweater. But, you elevate your life when you love yourself more. Like, you just randomly do it. Last year, I wasn't thinking I'm about to go overseas. My life just elevated because I started to learn about myself. I started to learn what I liked, what I needed to do in life to succeed. How do I want to leave a legacy? If you don't want to leave a legacy, then yes, you could go ahead and keep living your life, average, maybe slightly above average. But if you really want to make it in this motherfucking matrix, you really need to stay on your P's and Q's. Like, you really need to pay attention to yourself. You matter more than financial wealth. You making a bond with your family is more important than you making $75K to $175K to $1 million to $1 billion every fucking year. They matter more than that. But, if you're making $1 billion, you evil as fuck anyway, so who gives a fuck what the fuck goes on in your life? So I'm just thinking, like, really, why do people feel like they need to prove to other people why they should be accepted by them? Because honestly, the people that you trying to prove who you trying to be accepted by are people who are trying to be accepted by people themselves. And it's like a non-ending chain of people trying to be accepted by people who are like them, probably worse. And what are you trying to prove at the end of the day? You trying to get into a cool clique? Motherfuckers do this at the age of 25 and up. And honestly, after high school, you should have been out of that phase. But I know sometimes high school phases linger on for a couple extra years. But by 25, you hit that benchmark of you either going to decide what you're about to do in life, or you're going to decide to coast in life, or you're going to decide to fucking fail at life. You got those three choices. So, really, I feel like if you double down, like I said, go inside yourself, you really do have all the answers. Like, you do have the answers. It's inside of you. I know it sounds like hippie talk or whatever. I'm just speaking some facts though, bro. Like, go ahead and go inside yourself. Sit there, meditate with yourself for a second. Most motherfuckers don't meditate and they don't know how to fucking go inside. That's why they exposed to all this darkness in this motherfucking world. Dude, I live in Chicago. I live in this, when you turn on the fucking news, every fucking time the news is started up, oh, there's been a killing on the south side. A 3-year-old got shot in the head and 15 more people died this weekend. They hit you with the negative. In my own city, I live on the north side. I can drive to the south side. I can drive to the east side. I can drive to these dangerous areas right now and be in some serious trouble. But you could say that is putting negativity out there. And yes, that is definitely putting negativity out there. I take it with a grain of salt because of the simple fact the news is there to make you feel like you need them to tell you what's going on out here because it's getting crazy. We already know it's crazy. We already know that we need to fix this shit. The news is not really saying, okay, let's fix it. Let's just talk about how many deaths we got. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like you can get away from all that shit. You can get away from all those feelings you have about yourself not being worth it. You just gotta go inside yourself, man. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, man. So that's all I had to talk about you guys for. It's just something that popped in my head, and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. Let me know what you think about the Q Talk soapboxes. It's just something I just want to freestyle, get it off the top of my head, and go in on the camera. That'd probably get more videos out anyway because I like to freestyle them out. So just let me know what's going on. Just to let me know, do you really feel like you're happy? And if you are happy, explain to me why you're happy. We can have a conversation about it down below. Me personally, I do feel like I'm happy, but I'm not gonna lie, there's certain things that I'm not completely happy about. And that's one thing about happiness I think about. I don't really feel like you could be 100% happy across the board. It's always something. And even if you do get to be 100% happy across the board, it's not consistent. It's gonna be some low points, it's gonna be some high points in life. So, just keep your head up. And if you love yourself, keep loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, come on, man. Find that love in yourself and let's go ahead and do this. You know what it is. Q Talks out here.